This is a state's suit affecting the parent-child relationship. And the parties have agreed to a temporary order with a reset, Your Honor, if we may have a date in June. Do you have any dates in June for us?
Well, if it's a temporary order, what is because that's February, March, April, May, June. That is too long to keep it on the docket. What is the reason for the?
We're reserving final child support, medical support, retro, and court costs. Mr.
Which is everything, but is it because of new employment or something like that?
His VA employment. Sorry, Your Honor.
It's actually because Mr. Varena is disabled, and he's going to be checking on benefits that he may be getting for the child through the Veterans Administration.
No, to be correct, it's to I'm a special agent. Anyway, I'm retired, but I have the Social Security. Since I get a Social Security disability, I need to be able to get the records of the, like the birth certificate and all that. So I could file for that so that he can get support from Social Security. So that way it can decrease my amount that I actually have to pay out of pocket, because they're considering my Social Security, and I know that it's a disability, so I know that they'll pay my child. So then the other amount is my pension from Service Connection, and so I give them both amounts. So that's to give it enough time for us to get the records, like to get the birth certificate and stuff, which I need to file with the federal government and with just to file with federal government and do all that. It gives us enough time.
And that's a very good excuse, just so that you know, Social Security is considered income for purposes of child support. And what'll happen is we need him to apply, because I don't think if you go and apply with Social Security for his benefits, I think they need him to do it. So if it gets granted, but it's a very lengthy process. It does take sometimes up to 6 months. It's a very lengthy process. But what happens is, if he's granted the benefits and we have whatever we need to in place, then what they do is Social Security will send you your check automatically.
Okay.
And that helps. You don't have to be dealing with getting it from him. They take it from his benefits, and then they send him whatever's left. The family code does state that if it's over the amount, well, then we adjust it. We have to give him credit and all that, but it does take a long time. So we're going to go ahead and leave it on the docket for June.
That's fine. I agree.
So Ms. Urubaso, it's just an order of parentage then, right? That's all we're doing, is establishing that he's the father, correct?
Yes, we have positive DNA, Your Honor.
Okay, and how are the children insured, Ms. Alviso, right now?
Through Molina Healthcare. Through Medicaid.
Is that a private? It's
no,
through
Medicaid.
Your employment?
No, it's Medicaid.
It is Medicaid. It's government insurance.
Yes, it is.
Right. So that, I guess we can wait on that. All right, let me give you a date in June. We don't have the calendar yet, but because we come only on Tuesdays, I can pretty much tell you that June the 9th, we will have court. June the 9th, Ms. Urbaso.
The day before his birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, June the 9th.
June 9th, yes. Your Honor, we do have, so they've established the DNA, and they have excluded the presumed father, Diego Alviso. The parties did agree to joint managing conservatorship with a geographic restriction to Maverick and contiguous counties. They've also to visitation, pick up and drop off at Mr. Barrera's home. They're skipping supervised visits, as NCP was frequently with the child since the child's birth in June of 2025. But they are going to do phased-in visitation. First phase would be first, third, and fifth Saturday from 12 to 4 for 12 visits. Second phase.
Can I cut? I'm sorry. I did agree on dropping him off at Mr. Barrera's. but I never agreed to picking him up there. Like that wasn't mentioned.
What is the difference if you drop off and pick up? Is there any difference or what?
The thing is, the time, I would say, because I do have two of my other children have special needs, and I'm like, at the doctors, at their
Saturday,
medical evaluations and stuff.
on Saturday, not during the
Therapies.
week.
Do you have doctor's
Okay.
appointments on Saturday?
Well, therapy, yeah, for counseling for my oldest son, yes.
Are they usually in the morning or they're different time?
Yeah, they're it just depends.
All right,
Yeah.
well, the other difference is obviously not his house, but a public place like a restaurant, but that won't
No, well,
work.
that's fine. Well, as long as I can pick up, like, I'm not gonna say to be in a rush. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. I don't mind
Here's
picking
the
him
other
up
thing
either.
you can
But
do. Here's the other thing that you can do, Miss Alviso, on these instructions. The family code, which is the law that we use, says that you can designate a competent adult in your place just to go pick up and drop off. And Mr. Barrera won't be able to complain and say, I'm not going to give you the child. Competent adult is obviously anybody that can drive, license, and it's not, I mean, it's a competent adult. It could be a sister, an aunt, a mother. I just wouldn't get in the habit of sending your significant other right now. But if you do that, we can put something in the order that says you all can communicate through the app close. What you do is if you're at a doctor's appointment, what you do is you contact him and say, I'm over here. I'm going to be an hour late. So instead of me going for them at 4:00, I'll go ahead. I'm going to show up for sure by 5 or something like that. You can communicate that way.
yes.
And is that okay, Mr. Barrera?
I think it would come in handy if we do is like have that application just
Can you,
in
is
case
that
of an
okay, Mr.
emergency.
I
Barrera?
really don't like, the thing is that, the thing is that, Your Honor, like, I don't know where she lives, right? But she knows where I live, right?
I didn't
And-
ask that, Mr. Barrera. I did not ask that. That wasn't the question I asked. I said that if we put in the order that you
Wouldn't
can
it be better,
communicate.
Your Honor? I think it would be better, Your Honor. My excuse, my Your Honor. But if we could, like, I could pick him up at McDonald's
No,
and then drop him off at
it's
McDonald's.
not better. No, what I'm trying to tell you, what she's trying to say is if she is in a therapy session with one of her other kids, and instead of going at 4, you get them an hour later. In other words, she's going to tell you, can you keep them another hour? Because they're your children, I don't think, be quiet, Miss Alviso. I don't think it should be a problem. She will not be allowed to shorten the time. In other words, she will not be allowed to tell you, hey, I have a therapy appointment, so instead of 4:00, can I pick them up early? No, that will not be allowed. It's as if she's running late. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor. I have a question, Your Honor.
Yes.
Say, for example, like, on a weekend that it were to fall for my visitation, I have something else. Can I let her know that I can't get him and I have to be somewhere else?
Yeah,
Okay,
you can. What I have to tell you all is these orders are not to be followed. The schedule we give you is not to be followed if you all agree. In other words, if you all agree and something comes up, Mr. Barrera, let's say you have to be somewhere else, you're not going to be able to go, or Miss Alviso, you have a wedding to go to and you want to take the children on his weekend or whatever, you can swap weekends. You can go ahead and change it to the next weekend as long as you all agree. And that's why I recommend the app close, because that keeps memory of your agreement as opposed to a phone call. So what you do is you just communicate. Yes, you just communicate with each other. You switch the weekend, Mr. Barrera, and say, can I switch it to next weekend? She says yes, and that's not a problem. When you start fighting and you're not agreeing to anything, then you have to stick to the order that we're going to get for you, which is these weekends, okay? So yes, you can swap the weekend, Mr. Barrera. As long as you all agree, you can change it.
Okay. Thank
Do
you,
you
Your
have
Honor.
another question? Yeah, do you have another question?
No, that's it, because like that was it, because and also like safety concerns for the child. Should I consult with CPS, or do I need to consult with you?
I'm not CPS. And if
Okay.
you have concerns over the children, yeah, I don't know why you would be saying that other than
Well,
to
it's
prejudice the
because,
judge.
Your Honor, because it is pertinent to the child safety
Well, okay, but what I'm
and the
telling
person
you is
she's with right now.
no. Hold on though. You're agreeing that you all
I'm
be
agreeing.
given joint custody and that she has the child, right?
As for the time being, Your Honor, yes.
All right.
Until
Let the record reflect.
until I consult with my attorneys. Right now, we wanted to establish the paternity, which we have, the
You
monthly
know what, Miss
amount.
Alviso? You know what? We won't do this. Why don't we just wait? We won't give you the visitation schedule. You weren't, let's just wait. Let him go talk to an attorney about the CPS or whatever. It's not a problem. We don't have to do it today, okay?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Barrera, we'll just reset
Well,
it so you can
Your Honor,
consult.
in that case, can we just wait for the support order too? Since I won't have visitation, why should I pay support, Your
Yeah,
Honor?
if you don't have visitation, that's okay. Understand that we can retroactively go back
I
and collect.
understand that, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. It's just
Are
because
you okay with that, Miss Alviso?
Okay with what, Your Honor?
He's gonna go consult with an attorney so
no, Your
that,
Honor. I'm gonna,
Yeah, yes, I'm okay with it.
yeah. The thing was, Your Honor, it's about the child safety, okay? And
Mr.
that's why,
Barrera,
like,
don't testify. I'm gonna let you get advice. I don't wanna hear about the child safety if we're gonna reset it so you can consult an attorney, okay? Because
no,
by
we don't need to
going,
reset it, Your Honor. We can go ahead and you can do this, and I'll
Okay.
pay the amount. And then
Okay.
later on, I'm still gonna consult with an attorney regardless.
okay,
I
then the
don't need
court
to
will
at this
find,
moment.
the court finds that Mr. Barrera is in agreement that joint custody is in the best interest of the children. The court is also finding that Mr. Barrera is agreeing that she should be provided the primary right to determine where the children live, meaning the children will be with her. Child support will be set at, hold on, we hadn't gotten to that, right, Ms. Urubaso?
We had not, Your Honor. The parties did agree to child support set at $983 per month beginning March the 1st of 2026.
And medical?
Medical support would be at $231 per month, effective March the 1st of 2026. They
All right.
are reserving any retro child support, medical support, or dental support for that June hearing, and then
Okay.
non-disclosure for CP and NCP.
All right, and then the court will grant both of them joint custody, finding that Mr. Barrera finds it's in the best interest of the children. She will be awarded primary right to determine residency. Child support is being granted of $980 with a medical of $231 beginning March 1st. Visitation will be the first, third, and fifth Saturday from 12 to 4 for 12 visits.
Then,
And
Your Honor, we were going to move into a second phase where first, third, and fifth Saturdays would change in the second phase from 10 to 6, so longer days with the
okay,
child. And then we would move into the third phase of first, third, and fifth Saturdays from 6 p.m. to Sundays at 6 p.m. All these 12 visits increments, and
okay.
then move to standard.
And I just, if I
Excuse
could
me,
say,
Your
Your
Honor,
Honor,
I do have a question.
Oh my God.
Just a minute, Mr. Barrera, Ms. Alviso. Was that it, Ms. Urubaso?
Yes, Your Honor, those were the agreements that the parties had prior to coming into the courtroom. I'm not sure what's happening.
Okay. Mr. Barrera, you had a question?
oh yes, Your Honor. Like say, for example, like until like the breakup where we had again in November.
No, Mr.
I
Barrera, you don't need to tell me all that.
Well, no, I'm just saying, no, what I'm saying is like say she was here yesterday with the baby, right? I didn't want to see her because of the court, right?
Mr. Varela, I
But
don't think
like,
any testimony, I
but if
think
she wants to bring up, what I want to say, it'd be all right, like if she did bring my son, because it is my son. Like whenever she needs to bring my son, she knows exactly where I live. She knows that, you know, I want to reserve that, like, even though like, say, you know, it's a first, third, it's not limited to that. Like in case, like, say she wanted to bring him and say her aunt, her sister's my friend. So say he came or she came and they came together and I could see my son, right? Like in a sense, like that would be okay. In other words, like, in other words, it's not just saying that I have to see him only on the first, third, and fifth month of Saturday of the month. If like say like with a uh like say she told me, hey, you know what, I need a break because she has 3 other children, you know. So said she need a break. I said, and you want to bring him with me, or say for example, one day during the week, my mom comes, my dad comes because they live on a ranch out of town, and they come in, and I could like let her know through another third party saying, hey, they're gonna be here. Can you bring Ethan so they can see him? It would that would like that wouldn't affect nothing, right? Like really, it could basically, since we're agreeing to joint custody. She lives with him and she has him, but if she says, if we agree, hey, you know, you want to bring him for a little while, I agree to that. You know what I'm saying? Like if she like she knows what I'm
Yes, but
talking
then
about.
I can let you. But
hold
yes,
on,
but then I can
Miss
let you know
Alviso, hold on, Miss Alviso. Mr. Barrera, if you're done, I'm just letting you finish. Are you,
Oh yeah, that was my question, Your Honor. Just because in that case also I have stuff like I know, for example, like the first weekend which is coming up in March is I have something already pending. You know what
okay,
I'm saying?
this is what we're gonna do, Mr. Barrera. It's getting too complicated. Miss Alviso, I'm about to tell you, you all can change it by agreement, but I don't know, based on what I'm hearing, that you all are gonna be able to agree to anything. I would suggest you stick to the schedule. Don't deviate, just stick to what we read into the record, don't change it. It would be totally up to her if that's what she wants to do. She's the one that's gonna agree. So if she doesn't agree to do it or change the weekend, then you've got to stick to the schedule. Miss Alviso, what started happening, Miss Alviso, is that you were talking about maybe running late because you had a physical therapy appointment. What I would do is when you schedule the therapy appointment, do not schedule them around a time that you know you're going to have to go pick them up, okay? So just avoid doing it and just stick to that. If you are running late, don't even bother to text him, because what you can do is send a competent adult and send another competent
yes.
adult to just pick up the child. So let's just stick to
Yes,
the schedule.
because yeah, he just took so many things out of context. It was not yesterday. It was
Let's just stick to the
Saturday.
schedule.
Yeah,
All right. So
it
based
was
on the
getting too
parties'
complicated.
agreement, the court will grant visitation the first, third, and fifth Saturday from 12 to 4. And this will be for 12 visits. Thereafter, for the next 12 visits, it'll be the first, third, and fifth Saturday from 10 to 6. No overnight. That's for another 12 visits. Thereafter, it'll be the first, third, and fifth Saturday from 6 o'clock to Sunday, 6 p.m. for 12 visits. After those 12 visits, it'll be standard visitation. The court finds it's in the best interest of the children. I will sign the order electronically. So Ms.
Your
Alviso,
Honor, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but I did have a question prior to Mr. Barrera cutting
what is your question?
into his deep thought. Uh, what if I wanted sole custody of my child
Yes, you
because
can
he
talk
did
to an
mention
attorney. Yeah, you
an
can
attorney?
talk to an attorney, and then when
Okay.
we come back, have your attorney file something, okay?
Okay.
Did you have any other questions, Mr. Barrera?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
I appreciate your time and your service, and
All right.
Thank
Your
you
Honor,
once
we
again, Your
are,
Honor, for everything, because
Yeah, no, Ms. Urubaso, just put the schedule we gave them.
yes,
Do not say to communicate by app. We don't need all that. We're just gonna stick
No.
to the schedule, okay?
okay, and Your Honor, we are gonna do it. A name change. I think we were in agreement to changing the child's name to Barrera.
All right.
But
The
I
court
could-
will grant a surname to Barrera of the child.
Yeah,
right.
I came to an agreement with
Okay.
that was I agreed to it since day one. He was the one in
Okay, it
denial.
will be granted. It'll be
Yeah.
granted then, Miss Alviso. Or are you in a disagreement with that? We can take it up later.
Yes,
no, Your Honor,
I am.
I'm not. Oh, who are you
I
asking,
am.
me or her?
No, she's not agreeing to the name change. See, what started off as being very, very friendly, Mr. Barrera, because of your remarks, might have taken it elsewhere. So what the court is gonna do is let you all get attorneys. The name
Wait,
change,
I thought you said yes.
no,
She said yes.
Ms. Alviso. Ms. Alviso, were you agreeing to the name change to Barrera, or do you want to wait till June the 9th?
We can wait till June the 9th.
All right, then we will take that up. You can add that to the reset, Ms. Urubaso. So
Yes, Your Honor.
that'll be the ruling of the court. We will see you on June the 9th, okay? Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much to both of you.
Last one. Thank you.